Okay, so I've got a stud. I've just put one screw in it, just hold it in place. The best way I find, it all depends on how bad the wall is, what you're doing. I mean, as you can see, this is like recent breeze block, so and they're quite flat, they're quite plumb, these walls. So it all depends on how bad the wall is, as to, you know, how much you're going to have to adjust your stud, because obviously you've got adjustment in the brackets. That's what the multiple holes are for. What I'll do, I'll take the screw out of that. I'll take the screw out of this and just show you. Okay, so obviously now we can adjust this. So what I've done, I've basically eyed it. When I put the screw in it, I've eyed it to make sure it. Okay, and I can tell. I know the wall's plumb. You put one in the top, get the level on it. That's absolutely bang on. You can't tell, you can't see it on there, but it's absolutely bang on. It's absolutely bang on. So what I do, I'll stick another screw. If you use the metal bracket, if you use the metal stud, it's a lot trickier to get this right. Okay, so I'll stick one there, stick one at the top, one in the middle. I'll do one at the bottom, and then I'll check for level. It's absolutely spot on. So, okay, we've got a problem now because it's in the corner. Okay, we've stuck it. I mean, you would put two screws in that, but I've only put one in just to show you. You bend that one back, and as you can see, we've got a problem. I mean, it's an easy fix on this. I can't screw in that side. Obviously, I can't get a screw like that. I can't get a screw around the back. So what you do is you just bend the bracket over. Okay, it's as simple as that. If you are going to use metal stud, you will need one of these little devices. I mean, they're only a couple of quid, but they do help quite a bit. When you put a screw in this, it does help when you're using metal stud. With wood stud, you don't need to do that. But so what I'll do now, just screw this one onto the face of this stud. Okay. Simple as that. And then obviously I'll do the same down here. I'll just bend that round. Okay. The problem, you will get a problem now and again if you get a wall that's seriously leaning. What you'll have to do with your stud, imagine this is a stud, you're going to have to lean your stud out, okay, to compensate for the wall. So you will get, from time to time, quite a big gap behind your stud work. Okay. Now, when you get that, imagine what I'm trying to point out. I've only seen this once in all the jobs we've done, and I've done quite a few. Okay, so what I'm going to point out with this stud, I'll put this on here. What I'm trying to say is, on some jobs, you might need to come right out to the end of the bracket. Now you can try and get longer brackets. Imagine if you had to come right out here, and you can't, and imagine that stud is in the corner, okay? You can't get a fixing in that side. I'll tell you what, I'll just take that stud off and I'll show you with this stud. Okay, I'll pause it too.